I'm pretty excited about this. This was completely unexpected. We knew that we were going to be getting two reworks to Vulture and Shocker. Vulture already had a very, very good kit, so I was only expected them to add the Insidious Six tag and give stat increases. Shocker needed some tweaking, and I'm hoping that the Shocker that Doc Ock spawns, or summons rather, will also be affected by these changes. That'll be a good thing. What I did not expect is a refreshed to the entire Infestation team, which is a war defense team, and they're saying Scorpion's going to go on there, but this means upgrades to Big Time Spider-Man, upgrades to Swarm, upgrades to Black Widow, Ant-Man, and Yellow Jacket. So let's get into it. Insidious Six, they've mastered the art of chaos, and now they're unleashing it on new battlefields. Introducing the Insidious Six, a ruthless lineup of Spider-Man's most dangerous foes, including one villain who once stole Peter Parker's body. That's Superior Spider-Man. Built to dominate tech raid lanes, the squad is also a Theorycrafter's dream. The core roster features Superior Spider-Man, Scorpion, and Hobgoblin, the only characters with the exclusive Insidious Six trait. The final two spots, that's where you come in. Fill them with your choice of Sinister Six or Superior Six members, while Vulture and Shocker enjoy special bonuses alongside the new characters. The true power lies in your ability to experiment and assemble the ultimate criminal crew. Now, this is important because this is also going to share how there's going to be a ton of theory crafting. I really like this. So this has got a high-level overview of what the three new Insidious Six characters are going to do. Insidious Six squad is built for tech lanes of the new Annihilation raid, but each character can improve an existing squad in other game modes. Unleash the Insidious Six and Alliance War as a full squad and take down some of the powerful raid squads that lurk in the Helicarrier Hall. So that thinks me consider like Orcus and or Night Stalkers, I suppose. Scorpion possesses the Infestation trait, allowing you to upgrade this war defense squad to shore up your Helicarrier. Cool. Superior Spider-Man high speed make him a great upgrade for the Superior Six Cosmic Crucible squad. And then Hobgoblin adds an explosive dimension and brings control to the Insidious Six. Theory crafting with the Sinister Six. These three new characters bring the total number of Sinister Six to 15 characters. Yay! While Shocker and Vulture easily slot into these teams, there are going to be opportunities where you find yourself wanting another controller like Mysterio or Lizard as a protector. And I'm hoping that Superior Spider-Man will actually have high base speed stat, you know, like 130 something plus, and not have some sort of termity fill or something in his passive or some sort of speed on spawn, which is all fine, but there's ways of countering that as opposed to just having 140 speed, which they don't seem to do very often. Let's get into the rest of that. Scorpion, Corrosive Bleed, leaving a stinging impression with the Insidious Six and Infestation Brawler. Apply bleed to all enemies on turn and with multiple abilities, and then eat away at enemy positive effect duration whenever they take damage from bleed. This effect right here is the current hotness in Marvel Strike Force. Being able to get through like Safeguard, because a lot of characters nowadays have spawn with Safeguard and immunity, and that's just really hard to get around, and this might be the solution to that. But you got to have bleed on him for that to work, right? So I have to see how this plays out. Not 100% sure. Hobgoblin, negative effect bomber, carpet bomb the battlefield with those explosive attacks, flip positive effects, and apply random negative effects that'll put a smile on Hobgoblin's face. Superior Spider-Man, speedy support. With his superior speed, and I'm hoping that's base speed stat, we will see. Superior Spider-Man supplies his squad's machinations with heals whenever they attack an enemy with a negative effect, ability energy, and positive effects. So here are the total of 7 refreshes. I don't really want to call them reworks because they're not. They're refreshes. Firstly, they're going to be bringing them up to modern day stats. Vulture already has a good kit. Really, the only thing that's added right here is if this character has 2 Insidious Six allies, fill speed bar for Shocker and all Insidious allies by 10%. That's on spawn. So this is a way of them sidestepping Shocker and Vulture not having the Insidious Six tag. This is essentially what that's doing. Then in raids, which what the team is designed to do, if this character has 2 Insidious Six allies, fill speed bar by 10% for Shocker and all Insidious Six allies on any enemy death, right? And then if this character has 2 Insidious Six allies, applies the drain mechanic. So I do think this is going to allow for some plug and play theory crafting among the 15 members, where it won't be that restrictive. I'm guessing that the optimal raid team will be Shocker, Vulture, and the Insidious Six, but we'll have to see. Shocker base stat increases. Now, special is getting refreshed, which, yeah, it did have the fill speed bar by 80%, but the rest of this didn't have any kind of attack, and so they're adding that in the form of assists, and I'm hoping that this also affects the summon that can come from Doc Ock. Generate 1 ability energy for self if this character has 2 Superior Six or Insidious Six allies. Generate 1 ability energy for all Sinister Six allies. Fly offense up for 2 turns and all Sinister Six allies. Fill speed bar for 80%, and this is the part I like right here. Call 1 random Sinister Six ally to attack the primary target. Cool. Call 1 random Insidious Six ally to attack the primary target. Not bad, considering that he also fills his own speed bar by 80%. So he's going to be taking a turn quite quickly and doing his ultimate, which has a small change to it. Just basically adds the Insidious tag to the reduced speed bar for 20% for all targets. Passive in raids. If this character has 2 Insidious allies, generate 5 ability energy for self. Vulture and all Insidious allies on spawn. So he's the battery. So that will make him kind of vital if you want to sim. Because otherwise you can play the nodes manually, sure. But then if your cooldowns are screwed up, it doesn't work well. So this is a pro sim mechanic. All right, we're going to go into the Infestation team. I'm mostly excited about Big Time Spider-Man, who currently has an amazing kit, very fast. And I believe that character will have use in many game modes just with boosted stats. Let's get into Swarm. Boosted stats, right? Passive. Instead of gaining 4 charges on spawn, he's going to gain 8. And this is going to make him annoying, giving him, 24% chance per dodge. Now, Yo-Yo back in the day had this 25% dodge chance, and that was super annoying. And I think we're going to see a little bit more of that. This is the 3rd character I've seen this week. In addition to Swarm and Yo-Yo, the new Phantom Rider will also have something like that when he has the revive once on him. So we're going to see this. A dodge meta is going to be really, really, really annoying. Other than that, the charge mechanic doesn't really change a lot of things on his kit other than doing damage to himself when they're all gone. All right. Big Time Spider-Man, who I am the most excited about right there. New on war defense, all speed bar generated by any controller enemy is reduced by 50%. Yeah, I think they're going to be on defense again. So that the bad news is maybe a lot of people don't have these characters upgraded and they're going to have to do it. This is definitely a pro veteran player idea when they rework a lot of older characters. Newer players are going to struggle primarily with T4s and with training materials. Where a veteran player may have already T4'd all these characters or maybe upgraded them to 100. I don't think anybody took them to 105. Maybe somebody did. But this is going to be challenging for newer players where veteran players get advantages for sure when teams get reworked. Yellow Jacket, just a stat increase. Black Widow, just a stat increase. And Ant-Man, a stat increase. So, was not expecting Infestation to get a refresh. I use that word loosely, but I think you understand what I mean. Stat improvements, stat bumps, they'll be put on defense. Infestation always had use this counter and you win. And a lot of times Infestation just served the purpose of depleting a specific counter, like a top tier counter. And I suspect that'll be the same thing. I think it'll be counterable, but it'll require a team that could have been used somewhere else. And that's what I'm expecting this to do. Now, Big Time Spider-Man already has a very good kit, and I think he's going to pop back up in Crucible for sure. Let me know what you think about all this. The full kits for the 3 new characters will be out shortly. Bye for now.